Hey everyone, my name is Akshay. I welcome you all on my YouTube channel Akshay Tutorials. Class 11, in our previous lecture we have discussed in detail about the concept of endomembrane system. हमने पढ़ा था कि कैसे endomembrane system जो है it includes the four organelles and they were endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes and the vacuoles. We have discussed in detail about how these organelles are present in the endomembrane system and the free cytosol, how it helps in the formation of proteins. In case of the rest of the three organelles, they were PCM. मैंने आपको बताया था P represents the peroxisomes, C for chloroplast and M represents the mitochondria. Then why these organelles are not involved in the endomembrane system? जिन्होंने पढ़ा है, that's good. We will going on to discuss about today the very first organelle, that is endoplasmic reticulum in detail. और जिन्होंने नहीं पढ़ा, please just get a quick review from my previous lecture based upon this. Only then you will be able to understand our today lecture. That is going on endoplasmic reticulum. So, first of all, before going on to the structure and the function of this endoplasmic reticulum, that how it looks like, what does it consist of, before that, let's going on to its discovery. The endoplasmic reticulum was actually discovered by Porter and Thomson in 1945. And this name, endoplasmic reticulum, given by Porter in 1953. Discovery has been taken place in 1945 and this name was introduced by Porter in 1953. Now what does this endoplasmic reticulum looks like? It is actually a large, complex network of membranes. Yes, it is having a very large, very complex network of membranes. Now, first of all, it is not present in every cell. Yes, it is absent in prokaryotes. Why this is absent in prokaryotes? I have already told you many times that in case of prokaryotes, no membrane bound organelle is absent. And this endoplasmic reticulum, अभी हमने बात की, ये चारों किसमें आती हैं? Endomembrane system में. Because it arises from the membrane portion. That is why it is absent in prokaryotes. And simultaneously it is also absent in human RBCs. What does this term RBCs? RBCs, mammals के RBCs में भी ये absent होती हैं, ये endoplasmic reticulum present नहीं होते. What is RBC? RBC is red blood corpuscles. Usually it is said that RBCs represents the red blood cells as well. हाँ, इनको red blood cells, red blood corpuscles भी बोल सकते हैं. But can you differentiate these two terms from each other? What is the difference between these terms, cell and corpuscle? If you know the answer, then do share it with me in the following comment section. Alright guys, moving onwards. So endoplasmic reticulum is absent in prokaryotes as well as in RBCs of mammals. So इनके अगर हम morphological structure की बात करें, now suppose if going on to the morphology means the outer appearance, the outer structure, how they looks like. Endoplasmic reticulum actually morphologically it can be having or categorized into its three principal forms. ये तीन तरह का structure show कर सकता है. Either they could be present in the form of cisternae or they could be present in the form of vesicles and also they could be present in the form of tubules. Now what are they and how they look alike? जो cisternae है ना, they are actually the long flattened sac. These look like a long flattened sac like this. इस तरीके से. They are always arranged in the parallel bundles or parallel stacks. So they are considered to be very long, flattened. These are having this ल्यूमेन इनसाइड इट। अगर हम जनरली एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम की बात करें ना बच्चे, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट इज एक्चुअली इनिशिएटेड फ्रॉम द outer membrane of nucleus. Suppose this is the nucleus, inner membrane, this is the outer membrane of the nucleus. यहाँ पे आपको बीच में ये spaces नजर आ रही हैं. These spaces are actually the nuclear pores. Whatever the exchange of material between the nucleus and cytoplasm, suppose this is the whole cell, the cytoplasm and the nucleus will be having the exchange of materials through these nuclear pores. We will discuss about the whole structure of nucleus as well. अभी के लिए आप थोड़ा सा समझो ताकि आपको एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम का स्ट्रक्चर समझ आ जाए. So endoplasmic reticulum actually initiates from this outer membrane of nucleus. Suppose these are the endoplasmic reticulum structure, right? So these can be emerged from any portion of the nucleus. और इनका साइज, इनका डायामीटर, इनका नंबर सब कुछ डिफर कर सकता है फ्रॉम सेल टू सेल. प्लीज समझने की कोशिश करो बच्चे. अगर हम इनके टाइप्स की बात करें जो कि हम अभी डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इज एक्चुअली ऑफ टू टाइप्स. वन इज द स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. अगर यहीं पर मैं कुछ यहाँ पे छोटे छोटे ग्रेन्यूल्स बना दूँ, These granules are actually ribosomes. हम प्रीवियस कुछ लेक्चर्स में इनके बारे में थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ चुके हैं. तो राइबोसोम्स की प्रेजेंस से दे एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम विल बी कॉल्ड एज रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ दिस ग्रैन्युलर स्ट्रक्चर राइबोसोम्स, राइट. तो दो तरह के होते हैं, बट दे आर एक्चुअली इनिशिएट अराइज फ्रॉम द न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन. न्यूक्लियस की जो आउटर मेम्ब्रेन है वहाँ से बनना शुरू करते हैं. सो ऑन द होल अगर आप ध्यान से देखो तो एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम ओवरऑल दो हिस्सों में इसको कैटेगराइज करते हैं. वन इज दिस एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के अंदर ये जो खाली स्पेस है, ये खाली कैविटी है, दिस इज एक्चुअली कॉल्ड एज द ल्यूमेन. तो ऑब्वियसली द स्पेस प्रेजेंट इनसाइड दिस एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम्स मेम्ब्रेन would be considered as the luminal space, right? It could be called as the luminal space. And outside this whole cytoplasm, this cytosol will be called as the extra luminal space. बच्चे it's quite easy, ध्यान से समझो. एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इज अ नेटवर्क ऑफ मेम्ब्रेन्स. तो मेम्ब्रेन के अंदर ये जो खाली सारी स्पेस है, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज ल्यूमेन. तो ये जो स्पेस है इट वुड बी कॉल्ड एज ल्यूमिनल स्पेस. तो एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम के बाहर ये सारा साइटोसोल जो है दैट विल बी कंसिडर्ड एज द एक्स्ट्रा ल्यूमिनल स्पेस. तो ये जो फ्लैटन्ड, ये जो आपको नजर आ रहे हैं स्ट्रक्चर्स, दीज आर एक्चुअली इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सिस्टर्ने. Cisternae are the long flattened sac-like structures. They could be having an estimation diameter of 40 to 50 microns. इनका 40 to 50 microns diameter हो सकता है. यही अगर हम वेसिकल्स की बात करें तो वेसिकल्स are actually the round bodies. These are round or spherical or oval shaped structures. ये छोटे छोटे साइड में rounded bodies जो होती हैं, they are considered as the vesicles. They are also the part of endoplasmic reticulum. इनका जो diameter है, इनकी जो measurement है, that varies along. That could be ranges from 25 to 500 microns. Yes. और अगर हम tubules की बात करें तो tubules are comparatively small in size. जो tubules हैं, tubules as their name is suggesting, tubules, तो they are for sure present in the form of tubes. लेकिन ये branch structures होते हैं, इनकी जो shape है ना, that is not fixed, that is having quite diversity in shape, like this. Suppose this is a tubule, suppose this is a tubule, so they are having diversity in their shape. Their diameter that could ranges from, it could be 50 to 100 microns. Yes, they could be having the diameter ranges from 50 to 100 microns, and they are branched. They are branch structures. These cisternae are unbranched. These are some important points, comparative points. You can note it down. अगर हम vesicles की बात करें, guys, तो these are almost present in every cell, but most abundant सेल में होते हैं? तो दे आर प्रेजेंट इन द पैंक्रियाटिक सेल्स. हमारे पैंक्रियाटिक सेल्स में, पैंक्रियाज में most of the time endoplasmic reticulum is present in the form of vesicles. So please note it down, this whole is very important. These are in the form of cisternae, these could be in the form of tubules, and vesicles are just round oval spherical shaped bodies. Clear? So this is the structure, outer structure or the morphology of the endoplasmic reticulum. If we go on to the types of endoplasmic reticulum, then they are having two types, जो कि हमने अभी बात भी की है, that endoplasmic reticulum are actually two types. These are of two types. They could be granular or rough endoplasmic reticulum, or they could be agranular or smooth endoplasmic reticulum. This R represents the rough and this S represents the smooth. So why they are named so? अभी हमने बात की है कि कुछ endoplasmic reticulums ऐसे होते हैं which are having some granular portions over them. कुछ rough सा material उनमें present होता है, and that rough material is due to the presence of ribosomes. What are ribosomes? Ribosomes are the protein factories of the cell. Protein factories, that means they helps in the synthesis of proteins in our body. ट्रांसलेशन में हेल्प करते हैं. बहुत बारी हमने अपने पिछले लेक्चर्स में ये डिस्कस भी किया है. तो अगर रफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस में हेल्प करते हैं, तो स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम एक्चुअली हेल्प्स इन द सिंथेसिस ऑफ लिपिड्स. Yes students, they helps in the synthesis of lipids and also helps in the synthesis of steroid hormones. Steroid hormones which are derived from cholesterol. Cholesterol or also from some glycerides, है ना, triglycerides like fatty acids होते हैं कोलेस्ट्रॉल से रिलेटेड, क्योंकि स्टीरोल इज अ फॉर्म ऑफ कोलेस्ट्रॉल. तो जितने भी स्टीरॉयड हॉर्मोन्स हैं लाइक एस्ट्रोजन, प्रोजेस्टेरॉन, टेस्टोस्टेरोन, तो दीज ऑल आर एक्चुअली सिंथेसाइजिंग विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. सबसे ज़्यादा अबंडेंट अमाउंट में जो स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है दैट इज फाउंड इन आवर liver cells. Liver cells are also called as hepatocytes. ये सब नोट करते जाओ. These all things are very important. Liver cells actually they are called as the hepatocytes. और जो मेन फंक्शन है इनका कि ये क्यों पाए जाते हैं स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम इन द लिवर सेल्स, they helps in the glycogen metabolism in liver cells. I am going to erase this. Because they help liver cells में ये जो smooth endoplasmic reticulum है, they helps in the glycogen metabolism. What is glycogen? Glycogen is the reserve food present in animals. हमारी body में जैसे plants में starch is the reserve food, है ना, stored form of food is starch in case of plants. Likewise in case of animals, in humans, ग्लाइकोजन एक्ट एज द स्टोर्ड फूड, रिजर्व फूड. तो उसके मेटाबॉलिज्म में लिवर सेल्स हेल्प्स बाय द हेल्प ऑफ स्मूथ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. दे आल्सो हेल्प्स इन द डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन ऑफ ड्रग्स. तो ड्रग्स डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन में भी हेल्प करते हैं, राइट. तो दीज आर द सम इम्पॉर्टेंट फंक्शंस एंड फीचर्स ऑफ टाइप्स ऑफ एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम. So this is all about the endoplasmic reticulum. I hope you understood it very well. All the concepts are clear. And if you do like my video, then share it with your friends as well. Keep watching guys. Stay tuned. I'll be coming soon with the next organelle Golgi complex. So keep watching. Stay tuned. Keep smiling. Thank you.